Hey everyone, it's Paolo. Now today, we're gonna have a real good time, feel good time with the one and only Sherri Shepherd. You guys, her hit daytime show, Sherri, is so good, and it just got picked up for 2 more seasons. And it's been almost 11 years since I interviewed Sherri on our show. So I can't wait to reunite with the one and only Sherri Shepherd.
Spoonful of Paolo, here we go.
Okay, that's how we did our intro, so we can go right into it. 15, 20 minutes and we're done, and you go out and boogie, girl. Okay, hi.
Hey.
Sherri Shepherd, I cannot believe this.
I can't, how long has it been?
Girl, it's been 11 years in May. It'll be 11 years. And look, you were doing good back then, but you 11 years, you came to the Hudson Hotel from being on The View. You had just interviewed President Obama, and then you come see me.
I know, but I just remember going, I hope this is legit. I literally, I was like, I hope, Sherri, nobody knows where you are. You didn't tell Whoopi where you are. What if you going in this Paolo's a stalker, killer, wanted in 12 states. And it was low because you just had your lighting.
And I
was like, what is going on? And it's like a 2-man band. You and your hubby. I'm like, what's
that you remember this? If I told you back then, Sherri, I said, Sherri, in 2023, you're going to have your own show. What would you have said back then in 2012?
I would have said, oh my gosh, I totally received that and thank you. So, but the fact that it's happening now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a talk show. I go out there and look at my name everywhere and I go, wow, that's me. It's surreal.
I remember when you interviewed Robin Roberts on your show, you gave her this pillow with your face on it. I see it when she does her Tuesday Thoughts and Wednesday Wisdom videos on Instagram. I see your face popping out. So I told Patrick, we're no different. So
oh my gosh,
he's gonna stay here when you are on our show.
And I'm gonna show this on my show. I'm not gonna give this out, though my auntie Ina's gonna want it. Everything on my show she sees and she's like, I want that one and I want that one. So I know she's going to available. I love this. Oh my God.
Look, honestly, congratulations to you, Sherri, because look, honestly, it's the #1 new daytime talk show. You got picked up for 2 more seasons. That didn't surprise me because I said this to you earlier. I said this to you the other day. There's something special watching you every morning because I remember you telling Gail, you want people to feel good. Come take the 1 hour and just laugh. And I do that every day. And I've been through so much these last couple of years. But this year, since your show started, it's brought so much joy. How does that feel? You got picked up for 2 more seasons. Did that surprise you? Were you I knew it or wow? Or
I mean, I knew we were going well and I knew that we were connecting with the audience. That completely surprised me.
Wow.
2 seasons because I was told they never do this for new shows, do 2 seasons. So the fact that, the network was so believing in me made a big difference because now I feel like, okay, they're getting my vision of what I want to do, my EP, John Murray, they're getting it. And it just is really weird because, when we first started, I was just like, are they going to get what I want to bring? Are they going to receive it? But I just knew that my assignment was clear. I just knew that we're going through so much and people are hurting and it's just so much going on and people are worried and we just got out of a pandemic. And I said, I know that if I can just make people laugh for 1 hour, just to be able to forget about stuff and be silly. And if you watch me be silly and crazy, if I can do that, then I'm good. Because you in trying to do a show, you go, what makes me different? You look at Ellen and I would go, okay, Ellen was on the air for 19 seasons, and what you see what's special about her. And Oprah, 25 years, you see what's special. And I was like, oh my God, what do I have? I'm just silly.
But you know what you have? Oprah would always say, you stay in your lane. Don't look back. Don't look at the next lane. You stay in your lane because what you have, they don't have. And it's so true.
Yeah.
And your show, you have one of the best theme songs. Okay. Feeling Good. I bought it on iTunes because it got released on January 2nd.
Yes.
So I bought it. And let me tell you, we've been in New York this week. I'm on 5th Avenue shopping for you, Sherri. And I'm playing your theme song on my phone. And people are looking at me. I'm like, check your local listings. Go to Sherri TV.com and check where she's playing. But it's so good. What's going through your mind because they're playing that theme song, you're waiting behind that frosted
Yeah.
door, and the audience is like cheering you on, clapping their hands. What are you feeling? Because this is your show, your name, your photo is outside this building, and it just makes me get emotional because I'm seeing you live your dream. But what are you thinking when you're waiting by that door before it goes up?
Right. I'm praying.
You're praying.
That's what I'm doing. When they go 1 minute,
Mm.
I go into prayer and I go, Lord, I'm praying for the audience who's out there watching me live. And I'm praying for the audience at home who's watching the TV. And I go, Lord, whatever hurt they're going through, whatever they're feeling right now, meet them where they're at and give them that joy. Bless me to be a conduit. And I say, Lord, bless them to see that side of you that's so wonderful. And you have a silly side of you because you gave it to us. And bless them to see and feel laughter and that joy inside. And John will come and grab my hand and we say, Lord, bless the audience to feel better than when they came. So I'm literally, they'll be having a good time. And I'm praying.
Wow.
And I'm praying.
Here
And
we
then y'all jamming. And I'm like, that's what I'm here. But I literally, once they say, it'll be so legendary, Sherri's got you feeling good. And my head comes up. I smile at everybody, and then that door comes up. And that's when I get into my thing. I do the catwalk.
You can do it. Every time I tell my husband we're having breakfast, like, there she is. Look at her do that walk again with your awesome outfits. It's so cool because when you were 5 years old, you used to talk to your teddy bears, your Barbie dolls. You had a paper towel roll or toilet paper roll, and you would talk to them. And now look at you. You have a real mic with your name outside. How does that make you feel? What do you think that 5-year-old girl be thinking right now?
That dreams do come true, that God has not forgotten about you, and that there are things that he's preparing you for. Like, I just feel like when you say to me, oh, I was talking to Hoda when I was talking to Hoda, and I was at The View because I had to talk to Sarah Haynes, and I'm like, wow, I remember when there was a time you were just trying to get people to come to talk to you, but you believed and you kept pushing. And somehow you got folks, even when they're walking in going, what the hell? What is this? Where am I at? But I remember to the day sitting with you, and you had such a joy and such like this great personality, and you're a really good interviewer because even then you got me to open up. Like it was your very being and energy. And that's that, like, and so I know that God has not forgotten about that. He's not, because there were just times I'd be like, in my most devastating of times, I'm telling you, when I would go to these people, networks, and pitch a talk show, and they would dismiss me. And I would leave going, I know I got something to offer.
Now, you're talking about that one lady with the big network. You were there for an hour. You did not want to look at your sizzle reel, and you kept telling her, hello. Who is she?
I am not going to say her name because she's still working.
It's been driving me because she's still working. Has she sent you a letter, flowers?
No, and it's so funny. I don't look for that from people because she's just but one of many people that I went to. I don't look for any of that because I know that they see the show because it's her job to know all of the shows. But I remember how devastated I was every time I would leave one of these meetings. Because it's something when you know you have something to offer and you know it's good and you know it's pure. And it's just like, why won't anybody recognize it? And I just kept saying, it just takes one. But that particular one was so devastating. I had to step back from with the talk show thing. I said, God, this hurts too much. Like, she's taken something that was so sacred to me and was just like poo-pooed it. And I went and focused on my acting career and said, I'm gonna let the talk show go. And that's when he brought it, I know I'm sounding so spiritual, but I am.
Oh, I know.
And that's when he just like brought it back around out of the blue. I wasn't even thinking about it. And that's when I go, it only takes one. This network literally turned me down when I first went to them. I went to Debmar Mercury. I had a meeting with let me tell you something. It was so funny. I had a meeting with the heads of Debmar Mercury, and one fell asleep in the meeting with me.
Wait, what?
I was like, are you asleep?
Wait, they They fell asleep.
Fell asleep. Don't say they, because I know one will be like, that was not me. That was not me, Sherri.
You were
That was
nice.
him.
I know you were saying the truth. And oh my God.
And now when I asked him, I go, you know you fell asleep with me. He was like, yeah, when we went and we were celebrating the birthday. I was like, no, but you fell asleep. So sometimes things will be brought back around that you didn't even think, because they were sitting there and they weren't interested in me. It was like, and I remember they said, we got a talk show coming out. We're thinking about, like Nene Leakes and Tom Arnold. Maybe you'll be good with that. And I was like, what? And I love Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold. I love Nene Leakes, but I'm going, I don't want to be with anybody else. I'm on The View.
And that was it. Yes,
So like, I don't want to go to another. But everybody kept saying, you can be on a panel.
Yeah.
And literally that same lady was like, who turned me down, who didn't want to see my demo reel. She was like, we're doing a cooking show.
Oh my.
And you could be the person that learns how to cook with America.
No.
And I'm just sitting here like, bitch, I don't even cook. Like, I order DoorDash. What am I going to do on a show about cooking?
But you know what? Because you knew what you can do. You knew your audience. Like, we got Rachel Ray, we got Martha Stewart, yeah. But you
can you imagine me on the Chew going with Mario Batali and Carla Hall?
Oh my God.
So it was like you're screaming, going, will somebody recognize it? But it's like, I think if you have a dream and it's something that you're gifted at, like what you do, then you can't give up on it. You can't. Sometimes we have to mature into that dream.
Yeah.
Because I know way back when, if I'd gotten a talk show deal in 2008, when I filmed my first pilot, I didn't know who I was. I had no clue what made people laugh. And I just remember I was so grateful and I was so thankful. And if you want me to stand on my head, is it going to make people laugh? Yeah. That wouldn't have been, it literally would not have lasted.
When it was supposed to come, because you're so prepared and you're so ready. And when you talked about The View, I think some people don't know this, but it didn't come to you so easily, because I know when you were on Less Than Perfect, you really wanted to just be a guest co-host. You wanted to just be just sit on the couch. But they told you no. But it wasn't until you were on bed rest, and then they called your publicist and said, hey, if Sherri comes there tomorrow, we can let her sub for Star Jones, because she had to go to memorial service. And you were in the wheelchair until you went on the stage live.
They wheeled me. I stood up and walked to the table.
Did you know, because I know it took still some time for you then to become the permanent co-host, but did you know at that time that your life was going to change at some point just from your first appearance being on there?
No, I was terrified, because all I wanted to do was be a guest.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do, was just be a guest on the show. This being a guest host was very foreign to me. And no, I did not know my life was going to change. I was just so excited that, yes, I kept knocking on that door and they finally said yes. And I was just so excited to sit there with Joy Behar and laugh and talk. And then, all of a sudden, when I first did it, I'm trying to remember, I did it with Star Jones.
Yeah.
I did it with Star.
Okay.
And that one I was terrified, because I thought, this is Star Jones. Like, oh my God. And I remember I had bought a ponytail to put in my hair, and I saw Star was wearing a ponytail, and I was like, can I be two black women with a ponytail? That Star is going to have a fit. And I remember I was just like, she is not having another black woman with a ponytail. So I had extra hair and we used it. And Star couldn't have been nicer to me.
Wow.
And then Star told everybody that when she was gone, she wanted me to fill in.
Beautiful.
And then Joy liked me. So when Joy had to go and do a comedy gig and she took off, she was like, call Sherri Shepherd. So that's when I went back the second time.
Wow.
And it was just, no, I did not know my life was going to change.
What I want people to know is that, like, you really, you had to fight your way to be where you are today. Because there was a time in your life where you were $30,000 in debt. You were in jail for like 8 days because you didn't pay your parking ticket. We blamed that on you know what. And then after that, but you were homeless for 2 to 3 months. You stayed on people's couches while you were homeless, with everything you know now, if you could go back to that girl who was struggling, what would you tell her?
I would tell her everything is going to be better. It just keep going, and it's going to be better. It's going to get better. I think I would also tell Sherri, who was very shy, take more risk, step out. But I guess in a way I was doing it. I think I was doing it. I just didn't think I was fearless. I just did it because that's all I had. I love being on stage, and my mom had diabetic complications and she wasn't doing well. And it was like drugs in my family. And that was the only thing that held me was going on stage, making people laugh did something to me. And it still does something to me even now when I sit on the chair and I tell my stories. When I see people like rocking back and forth, because I can't see their faces, and they have their mask and they're rocking back and forth, I know that I've connected with them. And when I can run up the stairs and hug somebody and they laugh.
Which I saw her do that the other day.
I
It was
do.
so beautiful.
I can't not hug because that's connection. We need that. And it just does something to me, just like it did when I was starting stand-up. So I did take a lot of risks. I think I probably would say, but everything's going to be okay. You're going to look up.
You talked about your mom. I know she was 41 when she passed away, your beloved mother. With her looking down, being in heaven and looking down and seeing how you're just thriving and seeing you have this dream that you made happen, how proud do you think she would be of you?
I literally think my mother's like, what? My girl, my baby. Like, when I tell you, I think I had flashes of funny, but my mother was so on me. I gave my mother so much trouble. Like, I was such a bitch. Like, literally, I was this teenager who had we're not going to play this on Sunday.
We're not
giving this real to the church.
We edit it out. This is going to be on a Tuesday. Yeah.
I think about it and I go, like, I was that teenager that always had something to say. And I gave my mother such a hassle. I know she was like, who are you? I was like, I am a teenager and I hate you. And I can't wait till I'm 18. That was, I ended everything with, if she said, can just go put the spaghetti on, I'd be like, I can't wait till I get out of here. Oh my God, you don't understand. I'm like, we're getting to this frenzy of hysterics and just go, like I was hormonal. And I don't think I was very funny. So I literally think my mother's up there going, wow.
Yeah, but
like, I'm proud, but wow.
Yeah, but your mom, look, when your parents got a divorce, your mom took you and your sisters in the car. She packed up the car, drove from Chicago to Van Nuys, California. She got a job doing some data entry stuff. Your mother, okay? So I think that's where you got your perseverance.
It is
from your mother,
it's
seeing what
from
you
my
have
mom.
done.
I literally, I think probably my biggest regret is that I didn't get to the friends place, be friends with my mom and really talk to her. But I see now that a lot of my taking risks and just going for it is from my mom. And doing it scared is my mom. Because, she moved us out to California. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. She cleaned houses on the side. She sold like Avon and, make some little side money. But her, like, leaving my dad and striking out on her own with 2 daughters and one little bitch of a rebellious daughter. I mean,
she's not talking about her.
Oh, geez. The whole ride, I was like, why do we have to go? I hate this. I'm leaving my friends. I hate you. I hate this. Oh my God. It's so, like, I know
this for some reason in the car right now.
When I see my mom, I'm going to be like, I'm so sorry. Because I know she just wanted to reach across the car and smack me. And even there, sometimes she did. And I was like, and just work myself up into hysterics. She didn't put up with that till like I was 18. So, but I know that I got that from her, that drive to do better and be better. So hopefully when she's looking at me, she can see that and like recognize that thing.
With everything you've been doing and all the people you're helping and what your show stands for, there's 100% your mother's up there saying, yeah, she drove me crazy. But that's my girl, okay?
That's my daughter.
Okay, so we got to give you something because you deserve a special gift that we want to give you because we are so, so happy for you. So this kind of ties it all in. So
wait a minute,
the box.
Do I gotta sleep with y'all?
Yeah,
this right here. I know about this kind of. No,
we can do an interview in bed.
I talked to Thomas Doherty from Gossip Girls today, and he does thruples, and I was like, "How's the thruple feel?" I'm about to show y'all. What? Oh my gosh!
Oh my God. Something for you because you so deserve it. It just ties in everything for you. Okay, please.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. Okay, you could tell I don't get too much stuff from Tiffany.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's for you.
This is so perfect. I Oh my gosh, it's a
Yeah.
cross.
I just know because I know how much your faith means to you. I mean,
So
you even say that early about praying every day before you come on stage. So just whenever you wear, you think of us, and you know that there's two people out there who truly, truly support you and love you so much, Sherri Shepherd.
Even this means so much to me, like, because it just shows me that God is just always there. Like, my journey has just been God and me, and that light, that little bitty light of going, I don't know what I'm doing on this journey. Could you show me a little bit? And him always being there no matter what. And so this is something, because I've always said, I don't want a cross where you just kind of like, feel it. So this means so much to me.
Well,
I love you.
I love you too.
I was happy with the flowers you sent me.
Okay.
And you holding the camera, so I can't say I love you, but I'm so thankful for this.
You're welcome.
This means so much.
You're welcome, Sherri.
Oh my gosh,
Shepherd.
and it's like infinity.
Infinity. Yeah, when you look at it's infinity cross. That's what
No matter
it is,
which way, no
No
matter
matter-
which way it turns.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
You're welcome.
I will be wearing.
Okay.
This-
Oh my God. You guys, look at this. Look at this.
Look at this.
Oh.
I'm telling you, you better know something. You better know. You'll be able to say, I knew Paulo when he was doing it like before anybody knew, because and if I can be anything, it's like when you look at Shirley Ralph and she says, this is what like believing looks like. This is what the dream looks like, and you get it. And if I can say anything, it's like it was over 18 years, this dream coming true, and he didn't forget, and he hasn't forgotten. No.
Amen. That's so beautiful.
Like, he's putting you in the presence of like really big people. And so that thing is that it's right there, right there.
I can't believe this. That means a lot coming from you.
And I will be right there.
Oh my
whenever you
God.
need me,
Oh
I'll
my
be
God.
right
I love
there.
you. Thank you, Sherri Shepherd. You guys, I mean, this has been one of the best interviews for me because, I mean, not only because you're from Chicago and so am I, but
I'm
just
telling
because
you.
I see how much you've grown and what you're doing. And so I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Sherri Shepherd. I love you.
Thank you, Paulo. I love you.
I love you.
Oh,
my God.
man.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, you know where you can watch Sherri. If not, go to sherritv.com. You'll see where she's playing. And yeah.
Now everybody don't think
We're done.
you're gonna be giving everybody one of these.
No.
Okay.
No, this does not happen to everyone.
Okay, this don't happen to everybody.
Bro, we make
I
no money.
don't, I don't want everybody sitting there. They're gonna be like, where my gift? Paulo? Where my
Getting this, I promise you. Okay, thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. It's Paul Paulo. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. If not, move to the next video. Mwah! Bye. Oh my God, Sherri. Oh
This
my
is
God,
so-
you're the best.
Goodness.
Everything you said.
So beautiful. Wow.
You're so welcome, Sherri. Really.
This is gorgeous.
You're welcome. You're welcome.